Hello YouTube and welcome to another video from Tech with Stefan. Today I'm going to test Antutu benchmark on these two devices, and this is the Xiaomi Mi 11 Lite compared with the Motorola Edge 20, and most of it, the test will be Snapdragon 780G compared with Snapdragon 778G, and they are very similar, these CPUs. I will say the 778G has a slower GPU, which is the Adreno 642L compared with the simple 642, and you will see in this benchmark how each does. But first of all, you can see the LDDR4 on the Mi 11 compared with the Moto Edge 20 LDDR5, and the frequency is a bit higher on the Moto, and this will help a bit more in the results for the Moto. How much we will test, and we also can see here the scores for the internal storage, which are almost the same. But let's get back to the main issues, which is the test Antutu 3D benchmark. It is the latest, and you can see here the temperatures are almost the same. Battery 32, CPU 34, 39 here. And before I start, let me know in the comments which one do you think it will be better, and also stay until the end of the video to see the Geekbench 5 results. So let's start in 3, 2, 1. You can already see the 780G is faster on the GPU side. So you can already see the 780G, it's faster on the GPU side running this test bench. Now they are done with the GPU test. Now we have the terracotta. This is another Vulkan test, which is very stressful for the GPU. And leave me in the comments which one do you think it will be faster, the Moto or the Mi 11 Lite. The Moto started faster. This is a surprise. I think the Mi 11 starting right now a bit slower than the Moto. This is a surprise. So yeah, the Mi 11 seemed to be a bit slower loading it, but the frame rate seems to be higher than the Moto here on the left side. And we'll have to wait until the end to see the results, and those numbers will tell a better story than what we saw. And Moto, it's already starting the new test, fisheye, image blur, and Mi 11 it's a bit behind with these tests. As you can see, Moto has finished. Let's see Xiaomi kicking in. And right now Moto it's doing the RAM speed test, and the Mi 11 is a bit behind doing it right now. So I would say 10 to 15 seconds slower, at least for running the test, but we'll have to see the end results to see the numbers. And for sure Moto is helped by the faster LDDR5 memory, which is 3.2 GHz compared with the slower LDDR4 with 2.133 GHz on the Mi 11. So the difference in memory will make the Moto faster at loading stuff out of the RAM and from the GPU to CPU. So this is the edge advantage of the Moto compared with the slower memory for the Mi 11 Lite. But we will see this in the memory test, which is done right now. And right now we're down to the vertical scrolling, and we can see right now the test here. They are both very fast screens, AMOLED. Moto it's 144 Hz and the Mi 11 it's 90 Hz, but they feel very smooth in reality if you look at them. And let's see which one finishes the test faster. The Moto, of course. Mi 11 it's right behind, and this is the UI test from Antutu benchmark. It will test different speeds of UI elements on the Android version, which is Android 11 on both devices. They have not received the Android 12 update. And if I feel them on the back, it seems that the Mi 11 is a bit hotter than the Moto, and we will see that in the Antutu benchmark results. But definitely if I touch them on the back here, the Moto is a bit lower temperature than the Mi 11. But let's see the final results, and this will tell us the temperature recorded by each device. This is the video playback, almost the last test, and it's pretty smooth on both devices in 4K resolution. Okay, the Mi 11 was faster. This is a surprise. And right now the last test with the street view. Mi 11, it's almost done, 99%. We'll see the results soon. Moto, it's also okay. So we have 522 and 510,000 on the Moto. And you can see the CPU, it's almost the same, a bit faster on the Mi 11, but the GPU, it's not that different. I was expecting a bigger difference than this one. So Moto, it's only lagging a bit behind. Memory, it's also better on the Mi 11, even though it's a bit slower frequency, and the UI, it's faster on the Moto because of the stock Android. And you can see here, as I told you, Mi 11 gets hotter with 7 degrees from starting the test until reaching the end, and the Moto, it stays cooler with only 4 degrees rise. And the battery percent, 4% decrease on both devices, and of course it's almost the same battery. And these are the results. I was not expecting such a small difference in between, but yeah, it is what it is. You can see the Moto, it's way cooler with 3 degrees than the Mi 11, but besides that, scores are almost the same and not a huge difference. And let's also check the Geekbench5 results and open the app here. Okay, this is the core configuration, and let's switch to the results in history on both devices. And we can see the results. Single score it's almost the same, and multi-score it's a bit better on the Mi 11. Okay, and if we check this with other devices, you can see single score it's a bit behind flagships like S21 Ultra, of course, only by 150 points, let's say. And the multi-score it's a bit slower as well, but even closer to the S21 Ultra, only by, let's say, 300 points or something like that. Okay, keep that in mind, and let's also check the compute. This is the GPU inside each device, and here you can see a bigger difference in between the 780G with the 778G. It's almost 600 points, and that's 4 times, let's say, difference in percentage. So yeah, that's about it with the results. I think Moto is doing a good job with this 778G, and you can definitely see these results in Antutu benchmark, where the scores are very close to each other. Basically, difference in GPU it's roughly almost 5 to 10%, and the CPU is almost the same. So yeah, definitely you can go with the 778G. It's a very good CPU, and most of it you won't feel any difference, at least in Antutu benchmark, but in gaming it will be maybe a bigger difference. And of course, if we check the device specifications, we can see here a lot of details, but they are not so relevant because in tests like this, score is almost identical. So yeah, that's about it with the test. Let me know in the comments which one should you buy. Would you like to buy the Mi 11 with the 780G or the Moto H20? And thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe button, and until next time, have a great day. Bye bye.